The snow fell thick that December evening as Jack Miller guided his yellow semi through the mountain pass. His weathered hands gripped the wheel with 40 years of experience behind him. At 58, he had seen every kind of road condition imaginable, but tonight felt different. The storm had come up fast, turning the highway into a white tunnel of uncertainty. Jack was thinking about his daughter Sarah back home, probably decorating her Christmas tree with his grandkids when he saw her. A figure standing by the roadside waving frantically in the swirling snow. He eased the big rig to a stop and climbed down from the cab. Before him stood a young woman no more than 25 with platinum blonde hair dusted with snowflakes. In her arms, she clutched a baby wrapped in a thin blanket. The woman's name was Emma, and her eyes held a desperation that reminded Jack of his own daughter years ago, when she had needed help. Her car had slid off the road 2 miles back, she explained through chattering teeth. Her phone was dead, and she had been walking for over an hour trying to find help. The baby, a girl named Lily, was maybe 18 months old with rosy cheeks and wide, innocent eyes. Jack did not hesitate. He helped them into the warm cab and wrapped them both in the emergency blankets he always carried. Emma held Lily close, and the relief in her face was overwhelming. As Jack drove toward the nearest town, Emma told her story. She was driving to her parents' house for Christmas when the storm caught her. Her husband was overseas serving in the military, and she was making the trip alone. Jack listened, and something in her voice reminded him of the struggles his own family had faced. The isolation, the fear of being alone when things went wrong. They talked for hours as the truck rolled through the darkness. Emma shared that she had been studying nursing before Lily was born. She wanted to help people, she said, to make a difference in lives, the way someone had once made a difference in hers. Jack told her about his years on the road, about his late wife, Margaret, who had passed 5 years ago, about the loneliness of the highway and the small kindnesses that had kept him going. When they reached the truck stop in Cedar Falls, Jack insisted on buying them dinner. Hot soup and sandwiches that Emma ate gratefully, while Lily played with a small stuffed bear she carried. Jack called a tow service for Emma's car and booked them a motel room for the night. Emma protested, but Jack would hear none of it. He pressed $200 into her hand for expenses. She cried and hugged him, calling him her angel in the storm. Jack brushed it off, saying it was just what any decent person would do. The next morning, Jack was back on the road, heading east for his delivery. He thought about Emma and Lily, hoping they had made it safely to their destination. 3 weeks passed. Christmas came, and went, and Jack spent it with Sarah and the grandkids. Life returned to its regular rhythm of highways and loading docks. Then one morning a letter arrived at his home. It was from Emma. Inside was a check for $200 and a long handwritten note. She thanked him again for his kindness, but there was more. Emma explained that she had not been entirely truthful that night. She had not been driving to her parents' house. She had been running away from an abusive relationship with nowhere to go. The story about her husband overseas had been a lie born from shame and fear. That night in the truck, talking to Jack had changed everything. His simple act of kindness without judgment or questions had reminded her that goodness still existed in the world. She had called a women's shelter the next day. They had helped her find safety and legal assistance. Now she was living in a protected apartment, enrolled back in nursing school with Lily in good daycare. She wrote that Jack had saved their lives in more ways than he knew. Not just from the storm, but from a future of fear and hopelessness. Jack sat at his kitchen table, reading the letter 3 times. Tears rolled down his weathered cheeks. He had thought he was just giving a stranded mother and baby a ride to safety. He had not known he was helping someone find the courage to reclaim her life. That evening, Jack called Sarah and told her the whole story. His daughter cried too and told him how proud she was. How he embodied everything Mom had taught them about compassion. The following month, Jack received another letter. Emma had graduated top of her class in her nursing program. She had a job lined up at a children's hospital. She enclosed a photo of Lily now walking and smiling. On the back, Emma had written a simple message. You showed me that one person's kindness can change everything. Sometimes the most important journeys are not about the miles we travel, but about the lives we touch along the way. Jack kept that photo on his dashboard. Every time he saw someone in need on the highway, he remembered Emma and Lily. And he stopped, because that is what decent people do. They show up in the storm. If this story touched your heart, please hit the like button, share it with someone who needs to hear today, and subscribe for more stories that remind us of the good in humanity. Leave a comment below telling us about a time someone showed you unexpected kindness.